What if I told you that every time you burned for someone, every time your skin ached for their touch, every time your heart raced at the thought of their lips, you weren't just chasing them, you were chasing you, not their body, not their gaze, but the hidden, untamed parts of yourself you've buried beneath layers of fear, shame, and expectation. The desire you feel isn't just lust. It's a call from your soul, begging you to wake up, to feel alive, to come home to the truth of who you are. That's where we start, because sex is not what you think. It's not just bodies colliding, fleeting pleasure, or a primal urge. It's a spiritual paradox, a mirror reflecting your deepest longings, a dance where your ego and your essence tangle in the heat of the moment. Alan Watts, with his mischievous wisdom, put perfectly, life is not a problem to be solved, but a game to be played. And desire? It's the rhythm of that game, wild, sacred, and utterly divine. But most of us, we're playing with half the deck. We've turned sex into a performance, a conquest, a checklist. We've forgotten its magic. What if it's actually the doorway to your highest self? Let's step through that door together. We've been misled. Since childhood, we've been fed lies about desire. Sex was either a sin to avoid or a prize to win. It was something to control, to fear, to commodify. We were taught to tame our longing, to package it neatly into roles: lover, seducer, partner, player. Desire became a script, something performed rather than feel. But you felt it, haven't you? That electric moment, when a touch feels like it could unravel the universe, when a glance holds 1,000 unspoken promises, when wanting someone feels like remembering something ancient, something sacred, like a piece of yourself you lost long ago. That's not just chemistry. That's Lila, the divine play Alan Watts spoke of. He described life as a cosmic dance, where the universe delights in expressing itself through us. And desire? It's the pulse of that dance, the music that moves your soul to step onto floor. But here's the paradox. The moment you try to own that music, to control it, to turn it into a goal, you lose the rhythm. The second you make sex about validation, power, or possession, you kill its magic. So many of us chase bodies to escape emptiness. We collect moments of pleasure, but never surrender to them. We perform intimacy, but never dissolve into it. We're so busy doing sex that we forget to be in it. Are you one of them? Be honest. How many times have you chased a thrill only to feel hollow after? How often have you used sex to prove something? Your worth, your desirability, your control. How long have you feared being seen in the raw, vulnerable truth of your desire? Let's go deeper. Here's the truth we rarely face. Desire isn't the problem. Clinging to desire is. What said the ego, that fragile, grasping cell we carry, fears dissolution. It wants to define, to possess, to win. But real sex, real desire, threatens that illusion, because in the heat of true intimacy, you lose yourself. You blur into something bigger. You touch the infinite, and your ego hates that, so it keeps you safe. It turns sex into a game of control. You chase roles, the charmer, the conqueror, the unattainable. You seek validation instead of connection. You measure success by orgasms, compliments, or conquests. But beneath it all, you're starving, not for sex, but for being, for the moment when you let go and simply are. Have you ever felt it? That fleeting second after climax when the world falls silent and you're just here? No masks, no stories, no walls. Just you, raw and real. That's not biology. That's divinity. That's the universe winking at you, saying, this is what you're made for. But most of us run from that moment. We cover it with chatter, distraction, or distance. We fear what it reveals. That sex isn't about getting something. It's about becoming something. It's about shedding the armor, the shame, the lies you've told yourself about what you deserve. Still with me? Let's dive deeper. We live in a world obsessed with surfaces. Sex is everywhere. Billboards, screens, swipes. It's sold as a product, a status, a fix. But real intimacy? It's terrifying because it demands vulnerability. It demands you show up not as a performance, but as you, flawed, hungry human. What spoke of Lila as the universe's playful self-expression? Desire is part of that play, an invitation to join the dance, not control it. But we've turned it into a transaction. We chase partners to fill voids, to prove we're enough, to escape the silence of our own hearts. And when the chase ends, we're left emptier than before. Why? Because we're not chasing them. We're chasing us, the parts we've disowned, the aliveness we've buried, the truth we're too scared to feel. Jung might call this the shadow, the hidden aspects of yourself you project onto others. That longing in your chest, it's not just for their body. It's for the courage to feel your own. But here's the paradox. You can't find yourself by grasping. You find yourself by letting go, by surrendering to the moment, by daring to feel without needing to control it. That's where sex becomes more than friction. It becomes a mirror, a meditation that apura to the divine. In the next part, we'll explore how to step into that dance. So how do you stop chasing and start being? How do you move from performance to presence? It starts with rewriting the script. First, face your desire. Don't shame it, don't tame it, just see it. Ask yourself, what am I really hungry for? Is it their body, or is it the feeling of being alive? Is it their approval, or is it your own permission to want, to feel, to exist? Write it down. Speak it. Let it breathe. Next, let go of the roles. Stop trying to be the sexy one, the confident one, the desirable one. Instead, ask, am I here? Am I feeling this moment? Or am I performing it? Practice showing up as you are, messy, uncertain, human. That's where the magic lives. And here's the practical part. Treat sex like a ritual, not a race. Slow down. Breathe. Look into their eyes, not to seduce, but to see. Touch not to conquer, but to connect. Let yourself feel the fear, the joy, the vulnerability of it all. That's where Lila comes alive, when you stop trying to win and start playing the game. This isn't easy. Surrender never is. Your ego will scream that it's dangerous, that you'll lose yourself, that you'll be hurt. But here's the truth. You don't lose yourself in surrender. You find yourself. You find the parts you've hidden, the parts that make you whole. And the people who matter, they don't want your performance. They want your presence. They want the real, raw, trembling truth of you, the desire that isn't polished or perfect, but alive. Ready to go further? Let's talk about what's possible. Imagine a life where desire isn't a chase, but a celebration, where sex isn't a goal, but a gateway, where you don't need to prove anything because you're already here, fully alive, fully you. That's what's waiting on the other side of the scripts, the masks, the fear. What said life is a dance, not a destination. And desire is the music that calls you to move. When you let go of needing to control it, you step into the flow. You become part of Lila, the divine play where every touch, every glance, every heartbeat is an expression of the universe itself. So here's your choice. Do you keep chasing shadows, calling lust love while feeling empty? Or do you dare to dance with your own desire, to feel it fully, to let it lead you home? You know my answer. Burn the scripts. Drop the masks. Stop using sex to escape yourself. Use it to find yourself, to feel the pulse of life in your veins, to remember who you are, not a performer, not a conqueror, but a soul playing the wild, sacred game of existence. In the end, sex isn't about pleasure or power. It's a mirror. It reflects your fears, your longings, your truth. It shows you what you believe you're worthy of. It reveals whether you're living or just pretending. What said, you are the universe experiencing itself. So stop trying to find desire. Stop trying to control it. Feel it. Dance with it. Let it move you, not to escape life, but to dive deeper into it. If you're looking for the divine, look in the space between wanting and being. Look in the moment you let go of needing to be anything but you. That's where the magic hides. That's where you come alive. So here's my challenge to you. Stop treating sex like a performance. Start treating it like a prayer. Desire not to possess, but to connect. Touch not to take, but to give. Let go. Let in. Let be. And if you're ready, if you're truly ready, write in the comments, I choose presence. Because that's what this was always about. Not lust, not conquest, not escape, but presence. And the wild, beautiful mystery of being fully alive,